Well, hello and welcome back to Skin Talk.
Hello, everyone out there. Hope you're having a good summer.
Yes,
It's been a little bit of a
I hope it's
crazy
been
one.
a nice and safe summer for everybody
Lots of
out there.
SPF.
Yes, extremely. I hope all the stores got sold out.
Well, hopefully not sold out, because then nobody will be able to buy any.
Yes,
but
that's true, because now we need it still for the winter and the colder months. And that's, a big problem because a lot of people feel that it's just for the summer. But we do need it all year round.
Exactly.
But sold out and replenished, sold out and replenished.
Yeah.
That was where I was going with that. But we've had a very busy and exciting, fun-filled summer.
Yeah.
And we'd like to share some of those things with you.
Yeah.
One being that we have a Mrs. Skin Talk here.
Yes.
In the sense of Mrs.
Yes, Mrs. got married. I did.
And you brought some photos.
I did, yeah. There's a couple photos that we're going to show. It was amazing. I can't complain. The day was beautiful, a little hot, but the day was beautiful and perfect and everything that a girl could dream for, dream of when you think about your wedding. So a lot of work put into that. Definitely happy that things are returning a little bit more to normal. It's like a full-time job to plan a wedding.
I know.
Seriously.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I know why wedding planners have
like years. They take years.
Yeah,
and they're a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wedding planners are a lot of money. The wedding itself is a lot of money.
To be.
Now, let me ask you, did you do anything with your skin for your wedding? Because there is a thing that for brides, and that's fine, that they want to have a little color.
Well, because you're in white too, so, or some form of white, most likely.
Off-white
I did get professional makeup done. I did bronze. I did blush. I did all of that stuff.
All natural, healthy ways of
everything
going
was totally
and you look absolutely gorgeous by the pictures, but you always look good.
Oh, well, thank you. No, I definitely did. I was conscious of that, and I had the makeup trial and all of that stuff because you want to look. You want to feel comfortable and you want to feel pretty on your wedding day.
And it's crazy because obviously a lot of my friends have gotten married. You've been at a lot of weddings and stuff. It's different when you're in your own wedding.
Oh yeah.
But it's amazing how people go so over the top and
don't
basically
even look like yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Which isn't really I guess if that's what you're going for.
Right.
But it's amazing, like so many professionals who do run weddings and stuff keep on trying to force the saying look like you,
just your best you.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're tanning yourself in a safe way.
Right.
Airbrushing and that kind of thing.
Yep.
And your makeup and your hair, and you're totally like you walk down the field, it's like, who is that?
Yeah.
Did I get to the right wedding?
Don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think people recognize me. I hope.
Yeah. But no, the pictures are beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I have been busy with the triathlon.
Yes.
I do the triathlon every year. I've been doing it for the past couple of years with my husband, who's melanoma survivor, and this is his personal thing of his sort of
his
therapy,
way to give back.
exactly,
right.
and to give back. And it's sort of a sprint tri, so it's not a full tri. And
whatever it is, it sounds hard.
Yeah, we started off with like 90 people. The second year we had like a little over 100. This year we had I think it was like 130, 140.
Wow.
So it is building up.
That's fantastic.
I mean, there's not too many people out there who want to run, bike, and swim.
No.
But we're finding them.
I'm one of them.
And they're building up. But I'm definitely going to do the Tough Mudder or the other things that you have done. So
those are fun.
Yeah.
The
so that's
biking
like
and the
my
swimming.
next thing. But we raised a lot of awareness, for melanoma. We raised a good amount of money for melanoma education. So that was really successful. But talk about work. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's like a wedding in itself too.
Yes.
So
I can imagine.
Between getting permits
and
EMS and volunteers and water stations and but it's all worth it. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
But it's all worth it until next year.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we have an upcoming race.
Yes.
It's a 5K in Northampton. So everybody watch out for that and look on our website. So please come and run and support more awareness.
My stomping grounds. I'll go run. I'll do a 5K.
Yeah, 5K's not bad. You better be there. It's like in your backyard.
I know. I could probably run to it.
Yes. Get an extra thing in there.
That's what I need.
But so just so that you know, we're always like out there doing stuff and teaching and going to schools and doing events and keeping busy, other than just sitting here sharing some good words with you.
Although that is most fun.
But you also have good news about that PSA with the mole.
Yes. So remember when we had the mole,
Right.
Alfonso
We're going to have a
Pimon.
clip of it. So all of those who maybe have not seen it, you will see it right now.
Yeah.
Good morning. sorry. Guys, you forgot about me.
Annoying mole and bothering you? May is Melanoma Awareness Month. It's time to get it checked. Visit the Melanoma Foundation of New England's website at mfne.org for more information.
So yeah, that PSA, we had Alfonso on, we were talking about it. It was all to raise melanoma awareness during the month of May.
He did such a good job.
He did a really good job.
I mean, that's hysterical to be a mole.
I know. And his fantastic acting actually landed us 2 Bronze Telly Awards, which the Telly Awards are, for those who don't know, it's a huge honor among filmmakers and commercials and public service announcements out there.
And you wrote it, and you helped produce it.
Yep, I wrote the script and the storyboard.
And your hubby, well now hubby.
Yes,
was in it too.
husband.
He was a very good actor too.
I know, it's crazy. So it won 2 Bronze Telly Awards.
That's
so we're
awesome.
really, really excited. That was a lot of work. So
good.
Yeah,
So proud of you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Now on the not so wonderful news, you have something to share as well, right?
Well, I do want to take this moment to, we talk about obviously melanoma. It's our, it's our triumph because of the fact that you have overcome it so wonderfully and so strongly. And my husband, Steve Facchetti, has also overcome it.
Also a survivor.
And so I'm on the opposite end of the person who deals with a family member with it.
You're the caregiver.
You're the one who dealt with it directly, so that's why we make such a good team.
Yes.
But we do, on occasion, talk about cancer in general. It's the very, very horrific, horrible disease that so many of us are fighting. My dad died when I was 13, and his best friend took me in, and he had 3 boys. So besides my fleshly brother, I got the wonderful privilege of being raised with 3 more. So all of 6'5" now.
Oh my God.
But there is Nick Ferrara, the oldest, who's just, oh my God, he's my heart.
Yeah.
Then there's the twins, Paul and Scott. And Paul is a New York City police officer who was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer 6 months ago due to 9/11.
Because of breathing in.
And the asbestos all in the buildings that no one knew about until, because it was sort of like a hidden thing, that the buildings and the codes and stuff like that. So these are things that are slowly being uncovered now.
Right.
But that's what I've been told in the research that has been brought to us. Unfortunately, 2 days ago, who I call my brother, Paul Ferrara, who was 45 years old and has a beautiful son, Paul Jr. Ferrara, who has autism, lost his fight.
Oh, Debbie, I'm sorry.
So my heart goes out to all those who have a horrible cancer to deal with. Oh. I know it on too many levels, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's something that affects us all so much.
On so many levels, and I just wish that there was a magic pill that could take away this horrible pain, not only for the loved ones who have to see your loved one going through it, but just the overall experience of it. So
thank you for being willing to share that, because I think just even you talking about it brings comfort to people who are watching at home or are going through it.
And we are here on many levels of strength to support those, of anyone who's going through a horrible disease, in any way that we could, to provide research, provide comfort, provide
even just someone
tribute,
to talk to.
Someone to talk to. We are here, skin talk. We are talkers to help people get through their triumphs. But I do have a wonderful family. So I want to take this moment to put a special tribute to my family, my dad, Nick Ferrara Sr., Nick Ferrara Jr., Scott Ferrara, my mom, Diane Ferrara, and Paul Ferrara, who lost his life. And I just want to take a few moments of silent tribute and share his picture and his story with you. So please, take the moment with me, not only to my family, but to all those out there who might be suffering with something right now. And my love and my heart goes to everyone.
Welcome back. We have Karrie Welch here, makeup artist from Fortunate
Welcome.
Face
Thank
Minerals.
you.
So
Thank
excited
you.
to have you on.
I'm excited to be here.
This is going to be a great segment. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned for this.
I do. I can't wait. I'm already
It's
like
makeup.
You
I
know,
know.
asking
I wanna
questions
use it
behind the
all.
scenes, going, "Hey."
I like this pink one already. I'm like,
Right?
Now, we were talking offset earlier. This is all your own line.
This is my line. Yes.
This is incredible. Tell
Yes.
us a
Your
little
own
bit about
line,
this.
yeah, in the sense
I
that
created this from scratch, from raw ingredients. I don't
Did it
third
yourself?
party this. No, I did it myself.
So cool.
My parents didn't waste my very expensive education in college. I
for
was
them.
a science major, so even though I work as a makeup artist, which most people are like,
Money
well,
well spent.
doesn't take a science degree.
This does.
This does. This brings me back to my organic chemistry days in college and my organic chem lab, and it's a lot of fun. I actually do get to like look at raw ingredients and put them together and make these colors, but
That's fun.
I can make the makeup perform
Like
how
a
I
mad
want it
scientist.
to.
I've actually been in your manufacturing
You have.
facility, and you had all the scales out, and you have everything set up. I
Yes.
mean, it's really, it
Yes,
takes a
and
lot
everything's
to
a
do it.
formula. Everything is a mathematical formula. I mean,
All
everything's
comes down to
weighed.
math.
Yeah, it does all
I'm
come down to
constantly
math.
told
That's why
that.
I don't
and
do
I'm not
this.
good at math.
It all just comes down to math. Luckily, it's fairly easy math, and it's
Yeah.
within certain parameters.
And I feel like it's a repeat, right?
it is. Once you
okay.
know it, forget it. Like I can
Yeah.
half do it in my
It's
head
like a
now.
recipe.
Now
Like
we
a-
have your beautiful daughter, Kayleen,
Yes.
here. Already has gorgeous skin. You don't really even need to do anything to this face. I'm sure because mom tells you to take care of it.
Mom
Yeah.
is on her to take care of her
Oh,
skin.
I'm sure. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to do here.
Well, you guys asked me specifically to talk about mimicking that sun-kissed glow.
Right.
We all
Without the
want
sun.
it without the sun.
Right.
We all
All
want
year
it.
round,
Correct.
people want it.
Oh, yeah, and you can do it all year round, and you can do it safely.
Right.
That's the big thing with
and inexpensively, because that's always
Yes.
the catch where some people are like, oh, I want that, but
But
I
it's
don't want to
free
spend
to
that
go
kind of money.
tanning.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So
Tan, yeah.
we want to be able to say you can
Yes.
get what you need in the same healthy format, but it's obtainable.
Correct. It is obtainable. I mean, you're not just laying there. You might actually have to do something, but it's quick.
Yes.
It's 4 steps. The very first thing you have to do is your face has to be, you want to cover any redness, you want to cover under eye circles. So you're going to start with whether you use a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer or a mineral foundation or liquid, whatever it is that's going to even out your skin tone.
Okay.
So you want to start with your clean canvas.
Okay.
And then it's really 3 products. And you can see I have the color ranges here.
Sure.
So this would be the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter that you would use, like deeper skin toned women. These would be the more appropriate shades.
Okay.
This would be like my shade, this skin tone. In fact, these are exactly the products I'm wearing today. Purposely
awesome.
put them on to come on the
Say, 'cause you have
show.
beautiful
Great.
skin.
I went to the beach yesterday. I got 0 color because I sunscreened up.
Yep.
I lathered up.
But you look like
But
you've got
I
healthy
still look like
glow.
I have
Yep.
that glow because I used these
Right.
products.
And that's the thing, it just looks so healthy. Like when you see people who are tanned,
Yeah,
they
you
look
can tell the
tanned,
skin
but
is
it doesn't
damaged.
look healthy.
It's
Yeah.
the residual damage,
mean-
though. That's the problem. You may look
Maybe that's
healthy
just
in the
because what we
short run
do.
because you've got that tan and you look like you've been out in the sun. But what happens is the minute that tan fades, all of a sudden you start seeing the
Right.
age spots. I have
Yeah.
plenty of age spots. I grew up, I was a teenager in the 80s
Oh, yeah.
when laying
Baby
out
oil.
with baby oil
Oh,
was the
yeah.
thing.
Yep.
And I
Uh-huh.
have age spots under here and I have texture to my skin that I wouldn't have if had I known back then
Right.
what I know
Sure.
now. I
If we all say that. Geez, if I could rewind my
Tell my
life.
14-year-old
Exactly.
self.
Yes.
Are you
Exactly.
listening?
Yes, she is actually. She's pretty good about it. And she has fairer skin anyway.
Sure.
In fact, these are her colors right in here.
And it's so
Great,
crazy
okay.
because it
Yes.
looks like so pink. Like for me, unknowledgeable, if
Bright
I
pink.
go into the store,
Right.
I see that and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to
too
look
bright.
pink.
Put it on her. It looks
I
completely
know, but it
natural.
doesn't look like
This,
that.
and that's the thing for blushes
It's
particularly.
very deceiving because
Yes.
I'll see these bright colors and be like, oh, I don't want to have like Barbie doll face.
Right.
But you
Bright colors, if they're created into a slightly more sheer base, still allow your skin tone to glow through.
Okay.
But brighter colors are also more youthening to the skin because they're the colors that
I'm
appear
going
in
to start
youthful
using
skin.
some bright pink colors from now on.
Yes. And these are our super fair girls. So this would be like you, Miss Meghan.
Yes.
You would be wearing these colors, like
Okay.
our redheads, our super pale, like our Snow Whites that have
Yes.
the really pale
What would my
skin.
colors be?
You would be in this
Oh, okay.
demographic, just like me.
Okay.
So we're going to do this with Kayleen, and first we're going to start with the bronzer. Okay, so I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush, and these are all matte.
Matte.
This
okay.
has a teeny bit of gold sheen. The African American women of deeper color can have a teeny sheen to
Okay.
theirs because we don't want to flatten their faces either.
Sure.
So too matte can flatten faces when you're really, really dark. We need to sometimes create a little bit of depth and a little bit of light to their skin.
Okay.
But everyone else needs 100% matte.
Okay.
It's the only way to truly mimic we don't get glittery when we have a suntan.
Unless like people who do want to put the glimmers, like if you're going out,
Well, the
for the
highlight.
club,
That's
or
a
something
our
like
highlight,
that.
and we're going to get
Yes.
to that because
Yeah.
that again is strategic.
Yeah.
So the first thing
Depending
you're
on
going to
where
do,
you're going and
correct.
what you're doing. Okay.
We're just
But
going
the
to
base of it, no glitter.
no
and-
glitter.
Okay.
We're going to load up the brush, and you never want to see big clumps of powder sitting on the brush. I like to work it right into the brush because I get to load a lot on. And bronzer is going to go where the sun naturally hits you first, which is all the high points of your face.
Okay.
So obviously we know we get right on the cheekbone first, the temple, the bridge of the nose, and the tip of the chin.
Okay.
Okay. So I like to start
'cause it's the
temple,
stuff that sticks out.
cheekbone, and I drag a little there. Okay, and we're going to work it in. Same thing. So I do almost like a little bit of a 3.
I've seen this.
And then we do the Z, which is up and right over the bridge of the nose and right over here.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna wipe off the brush a little bit here because I want to actually now start blending this in. And you wanna blend it back to the hairline.
Right, so you don't
Always back
see-
into the
You know how
hairline.
many
You want
times
no
you'll
lines of
see, like, that
demarcation.
line?
No.
Or the chin, does it match your cheek?
That is
I
my
hate
worst
that.
nightmare. And honestly, if I find her neck is a little pale, I'm gonna actually take it right down
Yeah.
her neck because I want
You don't
it
want
to
that
match.
drastic
Yep.
change, right?
And right
Yeah.
over the bridge of the nose. And you see how we've
already made a
already added
difference.
some pretty
Yes.
color, and this is, you know,
It's funny
you
'cause
want
it
to
doesn't
blend.
look like there's a lot on the brush.
No.
Very little. It's well pigmented. It's very well pigmented.
But that's also how you created it.
Correct. I professionally pigmented because as professional makeup artists, we have zero patience. Dip back, dip back, dip back
Sure.
20 times to like create an effect. Sometimes
Well, you've got to be fast.
I've
in
been at
this
fashion shows where
industry.
I've had 5 minutes to do the makeup.
Yeah.
5 minutes backstage. You know, they don't joke around. So, and you can see we'll get it along the cheekbone, very little on the jawline. We don't want too much. It's
This
more
also
the
looks
chin.
very relaxing.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to
Yes.
sleep. Does it feel like amazing?
Just so
It probably
soft.
does.
And I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush and just
Blend it. Okay.
keep blending, keep blending.
And it seems very soft on the face because of the fact, like my skin is very sensitive, like I had mentioned to you
Yes.
before we started the show. And I don't like a lot of makeup on.
Yes.
I don't like it to look like I have a lot
This
of makeup
doesn't
on.
feel heavy
I
at
don't like it
all.
to feel
No.
cakey, you know.
If you're
or
used-
if you sweat, you know, sometimes you have makeup on and then it'll start clumping. And I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
this
been
won't do
such
this.
my mission
No.
has been finding the right cover up because, you know, I have such dark circles under my eyes just because I have fair skin and thin skin around my face. And because my skin is sensitive. So I feel like I'm sure a lot of you out there, a lot of our viewers have the same issues that I have.
Oh, yes.
Sensitive skin, you know, thin skin, dark circles, you know, so it's like to come across
Especially
and
now that
find,
school's back in session.
Oh,
these dark
Yes.
circles.
Yes. And that's
Yes.
the thing, and I'll
Early
find
getting
something
up.
in the store, but then it's like, okay, I got to spend $10, $20 to try it, and
Right.
it doesn't work. It's
Right.
too dark. It's not my right shade, or I have
Yeah.
you know allergic reaction to it because I don't know what the heck's in it.
Right.
So I don't know what's
Right.
giving me the reaction, you know, or it feels too cakey. I mean, it's so frustrating.
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to see this pink.
You're so
because
excited
it
to see this
just
pink.
is so pink.
No.
and I
It
know
is.
it's going to look so
Could
beautiful
you
on her.
explain what's in it?
Yes.
Like organic, or because I think
Well,
that would be.
organic in the sense that most people think of organic as organically grown. So that's a farming method.
Right.
Yes, it's
I was
organic.
talking about
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yep.
Here's the science. Yes, it's organic because it's carbon based, but we're all carbon based. You and I are organic. So I mean, yes, it
Yes,
is
we are
organic based.
organic.
Yes, but it's
Some more than
it's
others.
mineral based. So
Okay.
these are made of minerals, iron oxide, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. I also use ultramarine blue, which is a blue shade to tone with. And then there's also micas. And everything from muscovite mica, which is a matte mica that's mined in Moscow, Russia, all the way to some sparkly ones, which look great in eyeshadows. And you
Sure.
can also put them in lip products, and they look great sparkly lip products. Yeah, and
And it's,
carmine.
it's all good because again, now we're in a earthy, crunchy, or you know,
Earth
kind of-
tone type season.
That
Yeah.
not only in the season, but there's so many people out there that are more concerned
yes.
about
Yes.
what they're putting on their skin.
They-
and
they
they're like,
are.
oh, you know, we have that issue with trying to get people to put on sunblock. Oh, it has this in it. Well, I'm going to get
Right.
cancer from that. I'll take my chances with the sun. So having things that are more healthier based.
Yeah, that's
People
and
feel
is not
better about
chemicals.
it. It's actually one of the reasons I started my own line because I
Especially
had
if you're wearing it every day too.
It
So
is.
that's the whole thing.
And I've been putting it on people, and I had such a call for people asking for mineral-based makeup and for more natural-based makeups in my kit. The problem is most of them photograph horribly,
Right.
and I work in photos and film. So for me to be able to put something on people that was more natural was impossible to find, basically. And what happened was I stumbled across a website in my research that said make your own mineral makeup, and I went, okay, I know color theory, I know makeup,
Right.
I know how it should perform.
And that's how it all came to
Bought
be.
some raw
Yeah.
ingredients and got some stuff, and I fell in love, and I'm like, this is fabulous.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's
All
see
right.
how that pink goes.
So now we bronzed where the sun's hitting us, and you can see we can even add a little more. You can go a little darker. You can build it in
But it looks
stages, which
great.
is great. But we want to keep her. We don't want to make her too dark.
And the great little
And we
dimples
also
here.
want you guys to be able to see all 3 layers.
Yeah,
so
okay.
we're going to take a teeny bit of the pink, and again, we're not going to take that much because again, this is pretty well pigmented. And tap off any of the excess too. Where we're gonna hit her, we've all seen it where we get that little red tinge, like right here, or pink in her case. She's gonna go more pink. You and I would go more red, and you're actually gonna go a little, normally you'll go pink too. You're not gonna go so orange, but we don't want to add any redness to your face. Typically when you're in your skin tone, red is one of those colors we kind of wanna
Yes.
steer away
Yes,
from.
please.
Yes. All right, so
you have enough red going on.
yes, right here on the tip of the cheek,
Oh yeah, I could see
you
it.
see that tiny bit, and right across the bridge of the nose, and then you can actually,
Just can't believe how
whatever's
little.
left in the jar, and go right across the temple here, and then right here.
Great.
And you see how just that teeny bit, it just brings, it heightens
Wow.
that color, so it almost
Really
looks like
does.
she's stepped right off the beach.
It really does.
All right, and last but not least, and this is the part where I hope
is where I
it
get really
hits
excited.
home for your people, because everyone loves that beautiful shininess you get to your skin when you've walked off the beach.
Yeah.
Okay, what that shininess is your skin is really, really tight and it's stretched.
Right.
That's why it
Because of
gets
the
that
sun.
smooth tightness. That's
Because it was baked.
Because it's inflamed.
Yes.
You have now
Yes.
created inflammation in your skin. So while we think it's pretty, it's actually the
skin's
sign-
screaming.
it is the sign of you having just damaged your skin.
Oh, that's just like a tan.
It is. So let's fake it instead. There are so many good highlighters out there. There's tons of great highlighters. I have great ones, but there's so many great highlighters out there. Go find one, not big chunks of glitter. Find
Right.
something that has a small, really like a nice sheen, almost like a satin dress. If you can find something that has a nice sheen like that, you can mimic that every day of the year and never have to damage your skin.
Love it.
Wow.
Yeah,
see
and
it
don't
on
forget,
you.
these damage is not reversible.
I know.
It's not
Right.
reversible.
Talk
Right.
about that all the time.
All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a pinky color for her, and I'm just gonna work it into the brush, and again, tap off the excess, and then right here on the top of the cheekbone, and we're just gonna work it in. Again, this
See, a
is
plastic surgeon is screaming right now.
Yeah,
Thinking,
this-
hey.
Don't give away all these
I know.
secrets on how to.
this
Well,
is
no, because most people to get that tightness and that
yes.
thing that
Sure.
we're talking
This
about.
is so subtle too. It's really a where when the
Oh,
light
see, yeah,
hits
that's
it,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
it's meant to be very, very subtle.
It brings attention to her eyes. I feel like it wakes up the eyes.
It does.
what I
And we're
mean-
doing a little C. I love
Yep.
my letters, like 3,
Yeah,
Z,
Zs.
C, because it's easy for my clients to remember when
Yep.
I'm teaching
And it is,
them.
it's simple. It's 4 steps.
That's beautiful.
And that what
Love
I
it.
love about it is it's just so light and it's
Yes.
so natural looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't look like you're caked with makeup. And
Correct.
at your age, you shouldn't have to, but
Right.
you still
Right.
want that little bit of,
Right.
and at this age, that's when you're getting involved in makeup and
Exactly.
wanting to experiment and all that. But even at our age, I mean, maybe some people like that caked on makeup look, and there are
Yeah.
people out there who like that, and there's no wrong with that. But for the majority, I think people do like that light.
Well, they
sort
want
of
their skin to look like
fresh.
skin.
Yes, young,
Most,
youthful.
most people that are piling the makeup on, it's because they're not getting the coverage that they typically need from their makeup. They
I think
really
they're just
need,
trying to hide themselves
Right.
instead of embellishing their beauty.
right, and they need to get a better coverage with a lighter base, basically.
Exactly.
Well, this was awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you
is absolutely
so
good. Now, if people
much.
want to get in touch with you, we'll obviously post everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
on
my
our-
website is the best way, obviously.
And
it's
is?
www.fortunatefaceminerals.com.
We're going to post that.
Yep,
down
and there's a
this
place for them right on there. They can contact me right through email, right through the
Perfect.
website as well. So
Just
they
a
can
little
ask me
gift.
questions.
Yes, well, we have a little gift for you.
Aw,
we thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you
I actually
very
have gifts
much.
for you too. You each get your
love
own
these.
highlighter. Yay! You each get your own
Awesome.
monster.
Well, thank you
have to
so
have more
much.
guests
You're
on like
We have
welcome.
Leanne coming up next, and so stay tuned. Do you know Skin Talk? Well, you should.
Melanoma rates are increasing faster than all other cancers in the United States.
So you should watch Skin Talk because you'll learn about melanoma early detection and prevention and overall skincare health.
So start watching. Welcome back. We have Leanne's segment. I'm actually really, really excited about this segment because she's going to be talking about sunless tanners, which is the
You're
topic
a
of
big-
my favorite.
I know. See, I do
Yes.
sunless tanners.
I live in
Very
them.
rarely I do spray tans.
Yeah.
So yes, you are the queen of
I am-
knowing
yes.
all, see
Well,
all.
Leanne is the queen, so take it
Yes.
away, Leanne. Tell us what you got.
Spray tan queen, yes. So you notice I'm a little tan.
A little.
I noticed.
No, I couldn't tell at all.
It is a natural tan, but I will fess up. it took me all summer to get this way. I did take protective measures. I wore a hat. I was out kayaking every weekend, and I even kayak under a little umbrella
the guilt?
that clips to my cooler.
Confessional.
I hear guilt.
Yes,
You are
I do
forgiven
feel
of
a
your
little,
sins,
little
child.
guilty. So I'm being a little defensive. But it's working in my favor today.
You can't avoid being in the
So-
sun. You can't avoid being in the sun, but you took proper precautions.
I did.
And that's what we always
Sunblock,
tell
hats,
everybody.
umbrellas, but
Good girl.
it wasn't, it took me all summer to get some color.
You look
But
marvelous.
It works for me today for my purposes. We're talking about different ways to achieve a tan. So you'll see this is my tan from the summer. However, if I flip over my arm, I was the test bunny for myself today. I took a spoon and I spray tanned my arm, so you could actually see
She's really trying to tattoo herself.
the transition of color. So it's really hard to tell because so many people, spray tan has a bad rep, that it turns orange. So this really shows you that you can go from, get that natural summer tan with a spray tan, and that it's not, going to turn
Love
you
it.
orange.
You did a really good
Great
job.
way to show that.
Yeah.
That's great.
You're welcome. This is actually what the spray tan gun that we use looks like. So it's a nice fine mist, really easy to go on. It only takes 10 or 15 minutes, really natural, even gorgeous color.
Now, if people want to do this at home, what do you recommend for that?
Okay, so there's a couple of different options. I say a couple. Megan helped me out here.
I may have brought a few.
Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I didn't actually
Oh,
bring
it
all of
is.
them.
Yeah. She would need
These
a
are her
U-Haul truck.
empties. So this lotion here, you can buy them at the grocery store, you can drugstore, you can buy them at any retailer. But it's a lotion that contains DHA, which is what reacts with your skin to give you that tan color.
Okay.
And it's derivative of sugar cane and sugar beets, so it's a natural process. So there's this lotion that you apply daily and it builds up the tan, so it does take longer, but it's just you're hydrating your body anyway.
Are some lotions take a quicker reaction time than others?
I think it depends on the percentage of DHA that they're using in there, so you
And
can play
depending
with
on their
them,
body type
see
and-
which different lotions. Megan probably can. I think she's done a blog post actually where she's mentioned her favorites, her favorite brands, what she has used, because I think she's tried just about all of them.
Every single one.
You can even
And
get
she
the
ain't
spray
kidding.
kind. So the spray sunscreen, you can do the spray aerosol can, so you can do it yourself at home.
Now, does the spray come out evenly? Because we've had people ask us about that too. Like, well, you'll see sort of the lines of where the spray is, or if you put on the lotion, you'll see like a handprint. I mean, how true
Yeah.
is that?
It can
I don't
get
do this, so I'm
streaky.
asking as like a newbie.
Yeah, that's why I do recommend a spray tan. If you have an event where you're having pictures taken and you need that color to look perfect, say you're getting married or having professional photos or you're in a wedding, you really want to go to a professional so you minimize that streaking or those handprints.
Especially if
One
you're
thing
not
we
used
do
to doing it.
recommend is wear a glove so that the
pro at it
palms
now.
of your hands don't turn orange. The reason why that happens is there amino acids. There's no amino acids in the palms of your hands or the soles of your feet. That's why they'll turn orange. So lots of different options for you: creams, lotions, sprays, all kinds of great ways to get the safe color tan.
Oh, we love it. Thank you so much, Leanne. As
You're the
usual,
best.
fabulous.
So
Yes.
knowledgeable.
I know. And thank you all at home for watching. We will repost all of the tips and all the information you learned here today on our Facebook page and website and all that. So thank you so much for watching.
And stay tuned for our next show.